Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video, and today I will be doing a review of the X250 Alien, as you can see here. And now this is my first XK product from XK Innovations, and now it's basically like a subdivision of WL Toys. And now this quad was pretty long awaited. As you can see here, it's got a nice, cool, sleek looking design, very thin. Kind of looks like an Alien maybe. As you can see, the LED panels are very nice. They've got yellow in the front, and they do go up top and below. Then you have the entire arms are red in the back, and they do they have holes through the middle of them, as you can see there, and they're pretty cool. And you have red props up front and black in the back, so nice there. And the gear systems are black gears, so it blends in well to the body, keeps it low profile. And now the quad does come with several other things. It comes with a charger here. It's a wall adapter ending in the JST plug and the European plug. So and now unless you're buying, you need one of these adapters here if you're in the US that will change it to a US plug. So if wherever you're buying it from, I bought mine from GearBest, but Banggood sells them too. And you just put it in the notes section that you want one, and they'll most likely send you one. And if not, they're really cheap and easy to get. And now here's the instruction manual with it. Better than most, still not too good. It's Chinese and English, but you know, there's not too much to find out there. Comes with a screwdriver as well, a bag of spare props. As you can see here, 4 spare props. However, no screws for them, because they do take 1 screw to screw on, as you can see there. And the transmitter it comes with is pretty nice. As you can see here, it's got like a big antenna thing up here, like a, I don't know, it's for the phone or the FPV mount, as you can see there. But pretty nice transmitter. It's a nice size. I do like the sticks. They're very nice and smooth. It's got 4 trims. The sticks do click, and it does have shoulder buttons. Let's see, the battery it comes with is a 1S 3.7 volt 780 milliamp hour battery. However, it's only 20C. I feel like it should have a little bit of higher C discharge, but you know, that's not too bad. Let's plug in the battery to the quad here so I can show you the lights. As you can see on the back, there are several plugs. Those are for the FPV cameras and just regular cameras available. As you can see here, they have a phone one, a Wi-Fi one, and a screen one. However, I've not seen any of these sold yet, but Dutch RC did a video showing that you can use other WL Toys cameras that have the same plug and just put them on. And now the battery, it goes in very simply. It just slides into the bottom here, which is pretty nice. And then it just plugs into the JST here that comes out of the quad. So very nice and convenient. Keeps it nice and tucked away right there, so I like that. And now let's bind the quad here. As you can see, the LEDs, there is 1 red in the back, as you can see, a tail light. And then there's the 2 in the arms, and then the yellows up front. They're not showing up too well right now because of the lights are super bright. However, and now the LEDs on this aren't super bright, but they still do make it a good night flyer, just, you know, the nice panels. Now here on the transmitter, as you can see, you have, if you press and hold down the right stick, it'll turn the LEDs off. As you can see, that little light bulb went away. Press and hold again, they'll come back on. And now you press the right stick and then give input to do a flip in that direction. And you click the left stick in. I can't really do it right now because I don't want to bring the throttle on, but you click the left stick in to change rates. And now there are 2 rates, and the pitch does change, but the yaw stays the same. The yaw is nice and fast. I do like the yaw. However, the pitch for a quad that looks as sporty as this, and it should be as sporty, the pitch is not what I think it should be. It's not a terrible pitch. I mean, it's probably medium-ish. It's like maybe like that, but I think the pitch on this thing should be like that. I mean, for a sporty quad like this, it should be higher, I definitely feel. Now, this is on the V2X2 protocol, so using one of those transmitters will give you higher rates, but I don't have one of those. So, and paying $50 for a quad when some are like half that, I think it should come with that. Let's see, up here on your right button, you have, it takes a picture, as you can see there, that little camera. But I don't have the camera version, so that doesn't do anything. Then over here on your left bumper, you click it, and then I'll enter into headless mode, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, to recalibrate it, it's both sticks down into the left. As you can see, that recalibrates it there. The lights blink. And then also both sticks no, just down to the left it looks like. So that's how you recalibrate it. Let's see, it doesn't have too much power to it just because of the geared props and the low discharge battery, but it does get moving pretty fast. And now it claims on the site that there's a barometer in it. However, I'm calling no on that because it does not hold height. I mean, it does kind of a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that's just because of the motors. Like, it's not super high quality. The stuff's just not locked in. I don't think that's actually a barometer doing anything. So I mean, in my flight review, I talk about it a little bit, saying it might be helping, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing in there at all. And I really feel that $50, the transmitter should be able to change your rates, like, or have higher rates like a V2X2 transmitter does, because I paid extra for this. It was $50 from GearBest, so that's double what a quad this size is usually. So, I mean, I feel like they kind of missed the ball. I mean, it was really anticipated, and it still is a nice, smooth flyer with nice LED panels, and it sure does look nice. But for $50, I don't know. So yeah, that was my review of the XK Alien X250. So now let's go check out the flights. Okay, here we are for the indoor flight of the XK X250 Alien, as you can see here. Now I have it bound up to the stock transmitter. I actually quite like this transmitter, even though it looks a little bit weird. So let's just start out in low rates here. Do stability and hover test. I'll try and trim it out. So, very stable. There's hands-off hover. So maybe the barometer in it is playing a little part. Maybe let's see if it'll counteract. I'm not giving any throttle. Let's see if it'll come back up higher than that. No, it's weird. Like the barometer, I don't know. It kind of like only half works. It's not really a feature that does anything. Now here is the one consistent yaw. So it only has one yaw, but it's a nice fast yaw, as you can see there. That's pretty much almost a perfect yaw. I mean, that's pretty, maybe, I don't know, that's really good for a quad like this. And now here is low rate pitch, so as you can see, not too bad. And now here is high rates, so a little bit more, so not too bad on the pitches either. Just fly around a little bit. Get close-up shots of it here. It's really slim, slick design, as you can see there. Above it. It's pretty cool, and then under it, it's got red lights in the back, and yellow up front. You can see there's yellow lights up front. So it looks pretty cool. Like, I actually think it does look like an alien. And it's got those reds in the back with that kind of red tail light. And now to do flips, you just click in the right stick like many other quads. And then you just give input and it'll do a flip in that direction. Oops. Need to be a little bit out farther in the room. So there we go. You can see it does fairly good flips. It kind of locks you out afterwards. Like, I'm having trouble not crashing because it keeps locking me out before and after, but not too bad, as you can see there. Let's try and get a high rate funnel going. As you can see, not too bad for a mini quad in this size of a room to be able to do a funnel. That's pretty good. There we go, that's full high rate funnel. Not too bad. And there's no prop guards or headless mode or anything on this. So I think that was good enough, so I'll take it and land it here. So there we go, that was my indoor flight of the XK X250 Alien. So now let's take it outside and I'll show what it can do. Let's go check it out. Okay, here we are for the outdoor flight of the XK X250 Alien. As you can see here, pretty sleek looking quad, really thin, interesting design. It does kind of look like an alien. It feels very nice, the quality feels very nice. The transmitter here, kind of an interesting funky look, but the sticks are very nice. I really like the transmitter. So let's just start off with a hand toss. And let's trim it out. There's wind, so a little bit of wind. Let's just start off with a close-up hover. You can see very stable, very precise quad. Let's get under it here. The LEDs are not too visible in the day, but they look pretty cool. It's got yellow in the front, red in the rear, so an interesting combination. Now let's bring it back and I'll show you the yaw and pitch. Now I believe the yaw stays the same, so pretty sure that is the one constant yaw. So yeah, high rates and low rates doesn't change the yaw. You change rates by clicking in the left stick. And now here is low rates pitch. As you can see, not too bad on pitch there. Oops, starting to snow again. So pitch and low rates not too bad. And now here's high rates, so a little bit more. I feel like the pitch for this kind of quad, since it's kind of a sporty quad, I feel like it should be a bit more. But you know, not too bad. And then the yaw is the same. So here is a high rate funnel. As you can see, pretty tight funnel because of the fast yaw, however not too deep of pitch, but overall not bad. Let's just do some speed run flying. And now it supposedly has a barometer in it they call an air pressure needle. And now I can't, it's kind of weird. Like if you put it at half throttle and you fly around, it does seem like it will lower and adjust the throttle up and down, but it's just not consistent. Like it doesn't keep it at the same height. So I think there is a barometer in there, it just doesn't work, or at least not very well. It does a little bit, it's just not, I don't know. So I wouldn't really count on the barometer feature at all. It's kind of pointless. A GPS altitude hold would be better if you're looking for something like that. That's obviously costs quite a bit more. So as you can see, it's not overly fast, but it's got some decent speed to it. Now let's do some flips. You just click in the right stick and then give a direction, and it'll do a flip. Whoop, I have low battery, it looks like. This battery is not fully charged and it is really cold out right now. It's just about winter, so that's probably why. The cold really affects batteries, especially with LVC time, because they sag a lot quicker. But I did one flip. They're pretty nice flips. It's just, I mean, there's not too much to show with this quad. It's just, it's a smooth flyer. I'm kind of disappointed for $50 on what I paid for this, because some of the videos that are early on production showed of it made it look really cool, but I think if the pitch was deeper and the yaw was a little bit faster, it would be good. I mean, it's really smooth, the transmitter. I really like this transmitter. It gets great range, and the flight times are nice, about 8 minutes. So it is a nice quad, but just not what I was thinking it would be, but overall pretty nice. So let's come and land it here. So there we go, that was my review of the X250 Alien. Pretty nice quad, like I said. It's, I don't know, I still recommend it. It's a nice one, just not exactly what I thought it would be. So that was my review. Please subscribe if you don't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.